What's up, team? Thanks for joining me on this beautifully sunny day. I need a coffee. Be right back. And we're back in the room. Annoyingly, I left my reusable cup at home. Sorry. That's pretty bad of me. I should have remembered that. But anyway, let's get to the gym and do some workout. Today's session, gymnastics and strict work, and I'm going to put some conditioning in at the end. So to me it doesn't matter regardless of the session I'm doing, whether it's Olympic lifting, bodybuilding stuff, or just general CrossFit stuff, whatever it may well be. My warm up is exactly the same, 20 to 30 minutes every single time, and it looks exactly like this. Now we add resistance. So this is the point, I'm around 25 minutes in, this is where I start to focus my mobilization and my active work to the muscles that I'm going to be working in today. So for instance, I'm going to be doing strict pull-ups and that kind of stuff, so it's all about the scap pull-up parts, the banded pulls, scapular retractions on the bar, and just making sure that my shoulders are nice and tight, ready to support the work. Lats are loose, body's feeling nimble, ready to go. Let's do it. One other thing, if I was on a leg day or I was doing Olympic lifting, I would also floss around my knees just to get them nice and ready, plenty of nutrients and blood into the muscles there to support movement. That's about it. So we're starting with strict 5x5 lat pull-ups. This is going to be yummy. Scapula's retracted and protracted after every single rep. Real strict, solid form, core tight, dish position. I'm talking these up quite a bit. I better get on with it. Now we're going to the rings for 5s with a 180-degree rotation. These are pretty gnarly. Strict pull-ups done, strict ring pull-ups done, bar muscle up, sets of 5s done. Feeling really good actually. Shoulders are a little bit sore today, elbows a little bit sore, but that's just because I've been training a hell of a lot recently, so that's my own stupid fault. Now I'm going to move on to some bench work, just because I love hitting the bench before. I never used to do it properly, so there's a couple of little tips that I'm going to give you. I'll probably voice over this bit so I can just have the movement going in the foreground and you can just listen to it. But a few little tips that might help you if you're struggling with your chest or your bench press. So, 2 major things that I've been working on a lot to not only save my shoulders a hell of a lot of jip, but also get maximal contraction over the pecs. First of all, look at the downward face. If you look at my elbows, they're facing around 30 to 40 degrees away from straight from the shoulder. I notice so many people tend to have their elbows flared all the way up, and it just gives me personally so much jip around the shoulders and also takes a lot of the work away from the pecs and also from the triceps. And then in this second set, I've obviously moved up a little bit of weight, and the main thing that I work on a lot now, even though I'm gripping the bar and pushing it away, imagine that I'm also trying to drag my thumbs together. So as I'm pushing up, I'm also trying to pull in as well, which gives you a nice little squeeze on the pecs. So give that bad boy a try. I love a bit of bench. Training done, and some of you obviously know if you watched the last vlog that me and John have been on a bit of a bulk over the last few months. Now I'm on a mini cut for 4 weeks, so post-workout, banana, 50 grams of raisins, and I've also got my protein shake somewhere. I'll also show you everything else that I'm eating at the moment as I go, but we need to get the hell out of here. I'm probably going to train again later. As you can see, that session was quite a basic session, a bit more of like a, I wouldn't say bodybuilding session, but it was just very, very non-explosive, as in throwing barbells around a bit. Yeah. But don't always train like that. You know, as summer when you get in the car and it feels like it's been hot boxed. It is so freaking warm in here. Oh. Well, that's a dangerous thing to come home to, isn't it? We deliver here. Oh no. McDonald's on your doorstep and they deliver. Bye bye waistline. Stevie. Hey handsome. Hello. Are you gonna come down and say hello properly? Hello. Hello! Do you want to go for a walk? Hey, you want to go for a walk? We're going to go for a walk in a minute. I'm just going to eat my lunch and I'm going to show the guys on here what it is, and then we're going to go for a walk. Walk. Here's lunch, 400 grams sweet potato mash. This should be 150 grams of chicken, but I've run out, so I'm using mince. I've done it, put it down to about 110 grams, just because obviously there's a lot more fat in mince. But just to answer a little bit more, give a little bit more insight, because on the last vlog, there was questions. Obviously, John put up a vlog the other day, well done JC, and we were saying about how we've put on size and everything like that. So there's a few different angles to this. First of all, I've put on probably just over a stone, so around 6.5 kilos since March. Any mathematicians and basic coaches out there are going to say that's quite a lot of fat as well. Obviously, I've gained a little bit of fat, which I'm not too comfortable about. Obviously, you saw in my last vlog, I was a little bit miserable about the way I looked and all that kind of jazz. But it's just one of those things. When you put yourself in a caloric surplus, when you want to put on size, there is an element of fat gain. You could do it slower. But for me, I didn't realise just how close or off the mark I was with my calories. So my consistency wasn't there. So essentially when I first had my calories set, they were based on the ones that I would be pretty much hitting. But what I didn't realise is that I hadn't been hitting them consistently. So hitting those numbers consistently for 4 weeks, put my weight up quite quickly. Then I did another 4-week step where the calories went up a little bit more. That's where I finished last week. So 8 weeks, 2 steps forward. Now we're on a mini cut. So 4 weeks where reverse dieting, my calories have gone down and they're slowly going to come back up again. Activity levels are going to be ramped up probably by around 10 to 15% just to make sure that I'm stripping away a little bit of fat, and then see where my weight's sitting at the end of it, see how I'm feeling aesthetically and performance wise and everything like that, and then decide what to do next. Obviously me and John are both sports nutritionists. We know that, you guys know that. But there will be the questions and people ask, well, why are you getting someone else to do your nutrition? So for me, my priority right now is all of my online coaching. My clients, all the clients, the people who watch this, who have come to us and asked us to be their coaches, they are my priority. And when I'm periodizing their nutrition, assessing their nutrition and their eating patterns, assessing their training, periodizing their training, I know from past experience, I get super lazy with myself. I'm like, I've been looking at numbers and stuff all day long, I can't be bothered. And I can't, for me, put a price. You cannot put a price on accountability. So my mate Matt, he literally sets my macros. He pretty much uses exactly the same ideas and methodology that I would use myself with my clients. But the difference is there's somebody there saying, I need you to send me a picture in a couple of weeks' time. I need you to check your macros. Are you doing this? How are you feeling? Simple little things like that making it, oh God, someone's actually going to check. So it keeps me in check. It's going all right at the moment. Some of the comments have been absolutely lovely from you guys and girls over on Instagram stories specifically, where you're noticing that I'm getting a lot stronger. Obviously I'm getting a bit of a belly, which is going to disappear very quickly, but it's nice to see that I'm actually doing something. I've programmed myself training wise for the first time in a long while. Strength's gone up, weight's gone up, performance is feeling great, and it works. It's nice, you know, it's as simple as that. It's basic stuff as a coach, but it's just nice to see that it works. Practice what you preach. But now I'm going to eat this lunch and then I'm going to take Stephen out for a walk because it looks beautiful out there. Sorry, chunker. Right, I've moved over to my little G7X because we're going to go for a walk with Stephen, and I don't want to look like some sort of crazy madman walking around Whittingham with my big camera because it takes about an hour to get round. So let's crack on. Here he comes, little loon. Little loon. aren't you, hey? This is by far my favourite kind of workout. Sun's out, steaming back a poo, which is always lovely. And Stephen's happy, loving the sun and getting my neat in non-exercise activity thermogenesis stuff. But yeah, good day so far. Hope you're enjoying the vlog. And also as well, if you wanted to know more about the online coaching etc. that I was talking about earlier, if you wanted to be coached by either me or John, I will put a link to an email address in the description box below. All you got to do is just message that with interest. I will send you back, or John will send you back all the details you need to know, costings, how it works, etc., what you get for it, and then you can make a decision whether or not to become part of the TLM family. Let's get this walk done. I think it's safe to say he's tired. Let's get him home. Stephen's officially done after his walk. Good lad. Right, I now need to go down to the office, program my clients. Oh, what's going on there? Program my clients, and then I think, should I do it? Shall I do it? I think I'm gonna do another workout. It's gonna be something cardio related. Client work all done, and as the day is actually quite beautiful, I was thinking I'm gonna do some cardio, but I'm not gonna throw any weights around because I'm still a little bit achy. I felt a little bit stiff this morning even though I'm mobilised. So I'm gonna be sensible, and it's gonna be a 5K run to finish the day. To finish this vlog, I'm gonna be back after the run, sweaty. I'll let you know how it went, and then we can all sail off into the distance together. That sounds really weird. These are the chosen chassis. Look at these. They're like chameleons, I think they call them, because they change from red to green. And also, it's going to be the first time I'm going to be wearing my full insoles for this kind of distance. I'm a little bit anxious. The insoles have been absolutely fantastic for everything static, short runs. Sometimes when I get to double unders, I'm a little bit anxious because I'm thinking it's going to cane my arches, but they've been absolutely fine. Running is the one thing. They rub a little bit on my arches because they're a little bit solid. Ow. So hopefully they're going to be alright, otherwise I'm going to be a hobbling mess. But let's do this. Well, my back DOMs from deadlifts yesterday arrived around halfway through. Obviously, if you haven't seen the video, actually, I'm going to tag it in this. This is one of the apps that me and John recommended. It's a Runtastic app. So I ran 4.83 kilometers. I was a little bit short of my distance that I would like to have done, but my back was in tatters. And it took me 23 minutes, which is like really long. Like my average pace was 4:54 for a kilometer, which is pretty slow. But I am like 6 or 7 kilos heavier than I was before when I last used to run. So I'm not gonna take it too hard, but yeah, that really hurt. Anyway, guys, I'd just like to say, once again, thank you all so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can't believe how many of you still come along, learn stuff from us. If there's anything that you want us to cover more of or less of in videos, just let us know. Make sure you've also flicked the little button on the subscription, because we've also just been made aware again, because YouTube just seemed to want to make any channel that's been going for a while seem to want to make our lives very hard at the moment. You'll probably notice if you're an avid watcher that like our views are getting less and less, our videos are getting less and less views, they're getting seen by less and less of you at the moment. There's so many people coming to us via all the different mediums that they can, telling us we're not getting notifications, we don't see your videos anymore, they don't even come up in my subscription box. And as much as I want to get frustrated about it, you know, the most important thing is the people who are seeing it are still enjoying it. Also, if there's other people that you know who are watching the videos and saying that they don't get them, we've just found out that apparently the videos that you engage with more, i.e. the ones that you like more, the ones that you comment on more, come up in your feed. They're changing it a bit like Instagram, so it comes up to like the feed shows the videos that you watch most of and that kind of stuff first. So if you don't watch all of our videos and you watch somebody else's all of the time, you'll probably see ours lower down the list, or they might just push them all away, which is really nice of YouTube, so thank you very much. But if you're enjoying the videos anyway, give it a massive thumbs up, leave a comment for us below. We will come back to them as we always do. Keep being awesome, and yeah, you guys rock. See you soon.